Guys, today we're going to talk about exporting your Adobe or moving your Adobe Premiere project from one machine or one computer to another. So there's many instances why you might want to do something like this. In my case, what I do is I edit the video on a lower end, smaller laptop, and then I actually encode the video on a higher end gaming laptop, which saves me time in the long run. This little machine is more portable, so I can take it with me wherever I go, but the gaming laptop or say even a desktop machine would have more power and take less time to render the video. So in many cases, this is a method used to save time in the rendering process, or maybe depending on if you're using the project between different people, like say one person does the video, one person matches the audio. This kind of a method would work well for you. So built within Adobe Premiere here is, if you go in the File menu and go to Project Manager, what this allows you to do is export your project in a portable format to use on another machine. You can put it on USB stick, a solid state drive, an external hard drive, something basically to move from one machine to another. So you're going to make sure your sequence is checked, which is by default. You want to click on Collect Files and copy to new location. The one other thing you might want to notice over on the options side here, there's exclude unused clips. In the case of larger projects where there are a lot of video clips and maybe you're not using them in your timeline, this will make sure that you only copy the video that you're using, depending on what kind of project you're doing or what your plans are. When you move it to the other machine, you may or may not want to have this checked. So in my case, I'm going to leave it checked because basically the timeline is the way I want it. So then we're going to pick a destination path, which might be your external drive, might be, in this case, I'm just going to put on my desktop. But basically you pick a folder, and what it'll do is create a subfolder there that's a copy of the current project. If you want to know how much room you're going to need, you can click on Calculate here in the corner. It'll give you an idea how much space you need. So this says 1.23 gigabytes, and all you do is hit OK. So then you just wait for your computer to copy the media over to the project in the folder there. And it doesn't take very long. And then we're just going to browse to the folder. So it's I put in an export folder, so it'll just say copy testing computer. And inside there, you'll find all the media clips or video clips, any music, if there's a media cache, any previews, as well as the project itself. So what you can do is if you move this to another machine, we're just going to close this project. So if you just move to another machine, what we can do here is we'll just go open project, and we're going to go in the export folder here. We're going to open this Adobe Premiere profile. Basically what it'll do is it'll load the project just as you had it, with all the media pointed in the right place, so you shouldn't be missing anything, and it'll be good to go. So whether you need to edit it a little more or you're just going to render the file, basically you move the project from one place to another in the easiest fashion instead of trying to do it manually and perhaps you'd miss something. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask them below this video. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.